the Prospect Racing League around Miami. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Share, copy link. That's what I'm doing. Main paddock. Bosch. Let's try and get as many views in. Self promo. Bosch. Let me refresh. Come on. If I get anyone watching, I need to be able to look. And GPR, that should be the last one. Self-promotion, Bosch. Right, so that should be everything. That should all be up. Right, let me just do this. Snapchat. Joking. There we go. All sorted. So, here we go. Everyone should be ready up. Sam, shut up. Oh, not you again, Sam. What do you want? What do you want, Sam? Come to annoy another league? Or what? What are you doing? What does Sam want? So, here for Miami. Short quali, 29 laps. You don't even know what I look like, Sam, so shut up. And another league I'm commentating by myself. Hello, Wandy. One last left hip is what you look like. You're such... What is wrong with you, Sam? Why? Why me? I'm sorry if I pronounce anyone's name wrong throughout this race. I'm still getting used to... this is my first league race I'm commentating of this league. Oh yeah, definitely am. So 18 minutes of qualifying before we get into the 29 laps around Miami. Oh, I haven't even got the standards up. I'm having a mare. Can someone tell me where the standards are? Please. I don't know where the standards are. Sam, I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, right, I'm going to check Snapchat.
Oh, you sent it to me. Right, Skull is the first driver out on track. And let's get all the... There we go. Cheers. There you go. So Baguette is bottom. Oh no, that's race results. So, Plays is currently top of the standings, followed by Cruise Steamer, then Villeneuve, then Comey on 43 points, Silver, PRL Silver in Ferrari on 40 points. Baguette, HDE Baguette is on 37 points, followed by Skull Razor, and Yanan is last with no points. So Skull Razor starting his lap, coming down to turn 1 is right on board with him, coming down towards turn 1, late braking down into third gear, weaving left and right through the first 2 turns on his first flying lap. Tight and tricky first sector, taking it very wrong, and not a bad first sector, 31.3. Coming down, he's going to get a lovely toe from the car ahead, come towards the tight and tricky, slowest part of the track, down into the hairpin. Try not to get blocked off by the car ahead, and he's on intermediate tyres. That's a bit weird on the dry track, but okay. Navigates the section well, opens, goes past the second protection point and will open up DRS. Gets the slipstream off the car ahead. And I think he's backed out of his lap. I think he's going for another lap. As he starts, he's finished his lap of 132.4. Right, Bop goes quickest with a 128.8, followed by Villeneuve, then Silver. That's bottom bottom, so a lap. God. I'm just trying to switch to the right pit. I don't know what to do then. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're all sorted. I can concentrate on what's going on. God goes P4 with 129.7. Oh, great start, but Ninja Ginger in P11, about to start. He's preparing his tyres for his first flying lap, but Chaos is going to be first out of the two. So just run the ball with Chaos, see what he can do. Oh no, he's boxing. He didn't like the tyres. So a collar goes P2 over 128.8, only 600ths off his teammate. So Ninja, see what he can do in his house car as he comes round the final pretty much proper corner, and will now get his foot down towards the start finish line where he will start his first flying lap, heading down to turn 1, braking at the 50-metre board, down into second gear, rides the curb on the second turn, loses the rear bit, going on turn 3, but keeps hard facing forward, rides the curb, which offsets him for going into the next couple of corners. He runs wide, so I don't know how he doesn't invalidate. He comes around the first sector of a 31.0. He now opens up his DRS and will fly down towards the current 42nd sector. Late braking around 70 metres. All around the long right hander down into the tight and tricky section, can easily lose the rear, but he's kept the car stable. And now foot down one last main straight. DRS wide open, flying down towards the hairpin. Now late braking down into second gear, gets the car turned in well. There's a Aston line on the inside, doesn't put him off too much, comes across the line, DRS wide open, and goes stick pace of a 129.4. So the Aston Martin clearly looks strong around this track and could be on for a 1-2-4 in qualifying unless Villeneuve can do something about it and put in a better lap. He's got to gain at least 4 tenths in his lap. Well, 5 tenths even, if he wants to stick on pole. So we'll see what he can do as he heads down to his final corner as he starts his second flying lap. Foot down, DRS wide open, and will come flying down towards turn 1. Heavy braking, misses the apex on the inside, rides the second curb, rides the third curb, takes it nice and well. Now heading down towards turn 4. You want to take as much curb as possible, sets you up for turn 5 and turn 6. Comes round into to the end of the first sector, and it's 2 tenths quicker than his previous time, but Skull Razor is gone provisional pole for 128.3. Now Villeneuve is flying down, brakes a little bit early, but gets the car turned in well. Gets the front end pointed straight coming towards the middle sector, loses the rear on a bit on the exit of the chicane, but as well, and is flying down, gets a lovely toe from the car ahead, and it's been a pretty good lap for Villeneuve as of yet. Rounds the final proper corner and will come across the line, DRS wide open, and will set a 29.0. Still only enough for P6. And what can... oh! Don't know what's happened to the AlphaTauri. as we've got 3 drivers out already. As Artistic is probably at some front wing damage after that, as he's letting drivers go past. As Scorries is, I don't know what's going on, to be honest. What is going on? Anyway, another car has spun on the exit of turn 3. Crewmaster's taking a lot of curves as he's coming into the pits now. Ninja behind his tyres again. Five minutes 40 left of the session, and Coach Tony is currently on provisional pole with the 128.1. Score rating in second. Finbop in third place was looking for provisional pole until Scorraiser and then Comey beat out. Beget in P4, Connor in P5, Emst in P6, Villeneuve, who is now boxing, is in P7, God, who's on a lap, I believe, is in P8 as he comes towards the quite tricky middle sector, and I think he's abort in his lap as he lets Aston Martin go past. I think Silver's preparing his car for another lap. Maybe the tyres are not in the working range that he would like them to be in. So Mello in P12, so Silver is in P12. The other AlphaTauri of Monster, I don't know, is in P11. Ninja Ginger is in P10, and Mellow Space is in P13, followed by Artistic, who is in P14. Followed by Pride, P15. Oh, sorry. And Chaos in P16. So it's running board with Silver, who's in the Ferrari and who is looking to prepare his lap. So Silver starts his lap and is heading down towards turn 1. Takes the first corner well, doesn't all the AlphaTauri that's spun, which may have put him off as he comes down towards turn 4. Doesn't ride the curve, it's momentarily just touched the curve, and he's taken that first S section very well. Now comes across first sector 3/10 quicker than his previous lap time, so barely gaining any time. Now flying down towards the middle sector, reaching a maximum of 208 miles per hour. Early braking, sort of, as he comes around the long right-hander into the tight and slowest part of the track, loses the rear, which offsets him and would have cost him a huge amount of time as he loses the rear again and is bottled to his lap, gets front wing damage, and will have to won't have enough time to get back out. So at the moment it's only going to be enough for P12 in this race. Well, it will be P12 in at the start of the race for Silver, which is very unfortunate for him. So Ninja Ginger is currently on a flying lap even, thought he was on an out lap, but he's on a flying lap. Coming towards the slowest part of the track. Takes the curbs, the first curb quite roughly, but managed to keep the car ahead. Now flying DRS wide open, a lot of traffic ahead of him, but that didn't bother him too much. Now comes down to the final, pretty much final turn. Now just foot down, don't lose the rear on any of the curbs. DRS wide open, comes towards run set 128.4 and goes P3. Only a tenth behind Razor, who's currently on a lap. As he comes into the middle sector, but loses the rear. He's lost the rear on his final fly-in lap, and that's only going to be enough for P3 as it goes P2. So at the moment, Comey is on provisional pole. And let's forget who set a purple first sector. What can he do? Can he take away provisional pole from Comey? Comey is on provisional pole at the moment. Now, as forget, he's got to take this section quick but cleanly. As it's nice and smooth on the steering wheel. Now, tight and tricky. Middle sector, finds curbs well. Not taking too much curb on the final chicane as he goes purple middle sector. He's flying at the moment. Torres retires from the session. Can Baguette stick that Alfa Romeo on pole position for this Miami Grand Prix? Rounds the final proper corner. Now heads towards line, tight to the line. And what is it? I think it's only P6. It's only P6 for Baguette, so Comey is on pole position for this Miami Grand Prix. So Comey on pole position, followed by plays in the Mercedes, only one tenth behind him. Then comes Scoreza, Ninja Ginger, and then Finbop, Baguette in P6, Connor P7, Villeneuve in P8, God P9, Mordster in P10, Crew Streamer P11, followed by Silver, Mellow Space, Artistic, and then Prime Season, and then Chaos in last place. So that is your grid. You've got a 5-place grid penalty. Chaos has. Didn't see that. We are in for a very exciting Miami Grand Prix. Oh my god. What? Why? What? Why? I've just seen the comments. For God's sake. Oh my god. This guy, man. So the drivers will select their tyre strategy, get the setups sorted, and will make sure they have the right amount of fuel. Don't want to under fuel and then not be a safety car, but don't want to over fuel and then be slower towards the end of the race. So Comey gets underway for the formation lap. Be slower towards the end of the race. Oh my days. So go away. Comey gets underway. I swear to God. God's sake. So you're going to be a one-stop strategy if you start on hard, but it'll be a two-stop strategy if you start on mediums. Hards to mediums for the one-stop, mediums soft for the two-stop. So, Comey is preparing his tyres, trying to back the grid up as much as he can because he don't want to be on the grid for too long. Is preparing his tyres. Oh my god, will you go away? I swear to God. So, Comey will slot into his grid. He's going to be waiting quite a while as Baguette is back to pack up really quite a lot. So his tyres will be freezing cold. So, Finbop and Scott Razor both retire, get disqualified. But yeah, there's confirmation. 1 stop hards, 2 stop mediums. So, Comey Stan took pole position. Can he keep that pole going into turn 1 as it's 5 red lights? And it's lights out and away we go for the Miami Grand Prix. Comey gets away well. Scott Razor gets up into P2, but Places had a horrible start, and there's carnage behind. Carnage behind as everyone. Scott Razor gets up into P2. Oh my god, that's it. No, I'm not dealing with you. I'm muting you. Hang on. Sorry guys, but Elliot, it's just been absolutely not bad. But Comey gets away well and is kept his P1, but Scott Razor all over the back of Comey and looking to get that P1 from Comey. But Comey's putting up a really good fight as Scott Razor comes down the inside of Comey and is up into P1, but Comey looks for the switchback but can't get it. So Scott Razor, after an incredible move, gets up into P1. Finbop up into P3, followed by Ninja Plays, who's had a horrible start and is down, dropped down to P5. Connor in P6. Chaos has had an incredible start, starting in P16 and has jumped all the way up to P7. Crew Streamer is in P8. So let me just do position changes. Baguette has lost 8 places and is down into P14, but the 2 Ferraris are battling out, and Silver has got up into P9. The Ferraris opting for different strategies. Silver's opting for a 2-stop, but if he can push those mediums as long as he can maybe make that the 1-stop work. But it's going to be very hard for him as Artistic is boxed from the softs and will probably, as well as Villeneuve Plays, is managed to get past Finbop, who's got front wing damage, driving really slowly and is now under pressure from Connor. So clearly there was a mistake by Finbop causing him to pick up front wing damage. Scott Razor is pulled away from Comey and is near enough 2 seconds away from Comey. Comey really struggling in this opening phase of the race. Let me see what strategies they're on. tyres. No wonder why Scories is pulling away so much. He's on the soft tyres. But yeah, he's pulling away and is not looking to be seen again. As he now gets the gap to near enough 2.5 seconds, but the battle is closing up between Plays and Ninja, who which is now just only 8 tenths between the pair. Skull Razor sets fast lap of 1:30.6, but Silver has got past Finbot, who now boxes. Silver and God, both in the Ferraris, and trying to make their way through the grid, as Crewmaster and Chaos are both battling out for that P6, so it could turn into a 4-way fight, maybe even like from 12th to 6th. This could be an interesting fight from 12th to 6th, as they're all gaining on each other, closing the gap, as they'll start to form a DRS train. As Plays has gotten closer, looking to go down the inside of Ninja, and does get the move done down into going towards the chicane, but Places went wide and Ninja's got back past him with the switchback. Ninja clearly saw that Plays was going to go wide and has done the switchback on him, and is back up onto the podium spot. Meanwhile, Scott Razor, he's just in a race of his own. 3 seconds now the gap between the pair, but Plays is coming back at Ninja. Closing, chooses to go around the outside, looks to get the switchback on him, but can't, as Ninja blocks the switchback off. Meanwhile, whilst they're battling, Connor looking to gain, but Chaos and Silver, they're battling out for that P7 spot. Silver clearly has got much more pace than Chaos at the moment. As I don't know, Prime and Baguette have made contact going in at the first turn, causing them to lose a huge amount of time to the pack P6 to P10 now, all battling it out for that 6th spot. But Crewmaster slowly pulled the gap out between himself and Chaos, but Chaos is really under pressure now from Silver, who's got DRS now, as well as Chaos, but Silver looks to try and go around the outside but can't get the move done. But meanwhile, Waldra gets up into P9, passing God, who's on the hard tyres, struggling for grip, or struggling to get the tyres up and working for God. But now he's got 4 seconds to Baguette, so he just needs to try and stay on the back of Morstra. But clearly the soft tyres are starting to lose their grip now, as Comey's got past Skull Razor has spun on the exit of the final corner, as he drops down to P5 now and isn't boxing. He stays out on those softs. Clearly it was just a mistake, but those soft tyres will really be burning now, as they won't last long around this track. But Ninja up into P2 as well as Plays up into P3, but there's been contact. Crewmaster has probably made I think they made Crewmaster and Skull probably made contact, so Cruise Streamer even is now down in P12 and has got a long race ahead of him, lucky enough to keep it out of the wall and not get damage. But Skull Razor, after getting up into lead, is now down in P5 and is in a race of his own at the moment, but Silver's closing the gap to Skull Razor. Connor in P4, not really gaining anything at the moment, but Plays has now got DRS on Ninja once again. Gap will close, but it won't he won't gain enough to overtake Ninja down into the hairpin. Oh my god, there's so many comments. It's crew streamer looking to get past Prime, and he does get past Prime, heading towards the final turn. Is Silver's went straight on at the final turn, clearly overshot clearly missed his braking point, and he's overshot the turn, and he's went off into the runoff, and he's dropped all the way down into P12. Really unfortunate for him, as Connor gets 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. It's not been a good start for Silver or Scarrazza, who is on soft tyres and surprisingly hasn't boxed for another set of new set of mediums. Surprised he even started on the softs from where he was, but clearly looking to do a different strategy to others. But he's closing the gap to Connor now, which is only 1.4 seconds. Morstra is battling out with Chaos and gets past him up into P6 but now Chaos is under pressure from God. So will Chaos lose 2 positions in 1 lap, or will he be able to hold on to that P7? He's got DRS, but God has got no. Chaos doesn't have DRS, and he may have DRS, but unless he's just not using it. As God looks to go around the outside of Chaos, but goes for the switchback. They make contact, causing God to get a poor run out, and allows Chaos to stay in P7, but Scarrazza now boxes for a set of medium tyres and a front wing change, so clearly picks up some front wing damage from that spin. Oh, Jesus. Artistic and Villeneuve in a race of their own, and doesn't look like they will be in any fights as of yet. They will need a safety car if they want to be a part of any fight. But what's going on? Ninja and FaZe, what's going on? They've made contact, as well as Connor. Ninja and Connor has made contact. Connor's got a bit of front wing damage. Ninja was driving slowly after I believe FaZe and Ninja both made contact and caused each other to spin, which allowed Comey to get the gap now to 8, near enough 9 seconds. Wow, what a start to the race this has been. Is Ninja has got a time penalty. I'm not too sure of what penalty. It's an 8-second time penalty, probably a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. But Connor's cut the corner. He's all over the track at the moment. Clearly, he's lost his head a little, but you can see visually that he has got front wing damage. So maybe that front wing is affecting him around this track. So maybe an early stop for him, as Baguette is now battling with Chaos and it's up into P7. Oh, I need a break. There's action everywhere as Prime is now on the back of Silver. Prime will get DRS down this back second straight. And we'll look to close the gap to him, but will there be enough straight from his kills? Has got back past Baguette, but Baguette keeps that P7, but this has allowed crew streamer to get involved, but Chaos keeps a hold of that P8. Absolute scenes going on here as Prime is under pressure from Scarrazza. Scarrazza putting some pressure on Prime. What can Scarrazza fight his way back through the pack. Lap 9, so 20 laps to go in this race as Ninja on under pressure from Ninja pressuring Plays even to get that P2 back, and these two are going to have a scrap all race long. As Plays is taking a better line through the first sector and looks to go down the inside of Ninja, but can't get the move done. So Ninja gets a better run out, but as we know, Plays will have DRS, slipstream, little ERS to play with. Can he get a move down before the middle sector? He goes down the inside, forces his way in, but can't get the move done. Really unfortunate for him, as Comey has now got the gap to 11 seconds now. He's in a race of his own. So Plays once again behind Ninja, but Ninja was weaving at the start of the straight, probably trying to get some temperature into those tyres. Well, no, not temperature. I don't know why I said temperature into the tyres. Jesus God. Jesus, oh, I'm losing. I'm losing it. I don't know what I'm saying. Connor is now amongst the battle between the two drivers. Has now made third. Making it a three-way battle, as Plays is now dropped outside the 1 second gap. No, DRS range. But yeah, Plays has actually got DRS. He's managed to get back into the DRS range and is now pressuring once again Ninja. Comey's just in a race of his own. He's not letting out, and Scott Razor's got past Silver. Silver's having a horrid race, and it's really unfortunate for him with 19 laps to go in this race, as Chaos and Crew Streamer is now brewing a really heated battle, with Baguette pressuring God as well. What? There we've got two battles. But Crew Streamer is the closest battle, looking to go around the outside of Chaos. Gets the move done momentarily, but Chaos is going to come back at him. Crew Streamer gets the better run out and is up into P8 on lap 11. So Crew Streamer getting the move done around the outside of Chaos, and now sets his sights on Baguette, who's now pressuring God. He was probably taking those turns around there. He's probably getting the car turned in, as he will now get DRS on the second of 3 straights. DRS wide open, has plenty of ERS to work with compared to God, who doesn't have as much. But Baguette not using his ERS and is still behind God for another lap. As Monster lost the rear bit, losing a bit of time to the car behind. It lost over a second from that mistake. Cruise around here, one mistake and it will be costly, as Connor's now all over the back of Emst, all over the back of Plays, and is now could be on for a podium. Has those hard tyres finally woken up for him, and his Plays starting to lose some tyre grip. as he is in P4, but Artistic is now a lap down. It's not going well for Artistic, but on the other hand, Comey is just in another league of his own. Up in front, not under pressure from anyone, as Connor's now lost, is outside the DRS range, as Silver has lost the rear. What's happened to him? He's lost the rear, probably on the exit of turn 3, as he picked up any damage, not visually, but as we know, the game can recognise some damage that we can't see. As Ninja is starting to pull away from Play, so clearly Plays is struggling with his tyres at this phase of the race, and Connor's tyres are starting to wake up, like I said. Monster still losing time to the cars behind, is now turning into a 3-way battle between God, Baguette and Skullraiser, who is now joined the party. So could we see some really good fights between these three? Let's hope for some clean racing, as Skullraiser is all says the fastest lap of the race of 1:30.2, but he's been getting distracted from that. Has is Ninja. Ninja's lost the rear and has picked up some front wing damage. So clearly the hard tyres are starting to lose some tyre grip, but mediums losing some tyre grip as well, as there's now a virtual safety car. Whew. Oh, Jesus. What an opening, 13 laps, non-stop battles, as it's only a virtual safety car, not a full course safety car, but this will allow Silver to box. Oh no, it was Ninja, wasn't it? It was Ninja, it wasn't Silver. Oh no, it's turned into a full course safety car. It went from a virtual to a full course safety car, so now the drivers will have to follow a delta now. But this has worked well for Ninja, who will now box, and anyone who hasn't boxed is going to get a pretty much free pit stop to go to the end of the race. So Ninja getting off lucky, and will look to keep his position in the race, but he will have to change his front tyres and did have to serve a penalty. But will drop down a few places, but won't lose as many places than what he would in normal racing conditions. So that Comey's gap from what was probably 12 seconds he will lose all that time and will be on hard, so he will need those hard tyres warmed up as quickly as possible before they get racing again, otherwise Plays will be all over the back of him, who is on the medium tyres, and medium tyres are so much easier and quicker to warm up. Skullraiser, who's on 7 lap old mediums, probably looking to go to the end of the race on those mediums now with this safety car, is in P3, Connor in P4, Morstra in P5, Ninja P6, God P7, Baguette in P8, Chaos P9. Finbop has dropped all the way down to P10. Cruise Streamer in P11. Silver with the safety car could possibly find his way back into this race, but we'll have to wait and see. Prime in P13 and Villeneuve in P14, and pretty much got lucky with the safety car as he looked out of any any battles. Mellow space in P15 and Artistic 2 is a lap down and is making, I believe, probably his second stop or his third stop of the race. Since his third stop, he's now got front wing damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Elliot, you can't. Oh my god. I ain't telling those jokes. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Anyway, back to the race. Lap 15, and we've had plenty of action around this Miami circuit. Plenty of excitement, and we will probably get another lap of the safety car whilst we wait for Villeneuve and Mellow Space to catch up. I'm gonna take a break whilst the safety car period happens, as we'll have probably a huge amount of action after the safety car restart. Oh, it's Prime's DNF'd. Prime has DNF'd from the race. Even though I said I'll take a break, but Prime has DNF'd from the race, probably warming up his tyres and done what I did. Spin it into a wall and is now out of the race. As drivers are now boxing as they've... maybe there was a big collision between three drivers as two other drivers have boxed for a new set of mediums. So now I will have a break. The safety car should be in this lap. Or will it stay up for... No, the safety car will be in this lap, so Tommy will prepare his tyres as Artistic is looking to get on the back but is a lap down. So still waiting for Mellow Space. He's going to be far behind as Comey will get us underway. When will he go? He's going to leave it very late, but he's gone now. As he gets us racing once again. With just over 10 laps to go. As Artistic boxes again. Is already some moves. Is Mostra is lost the rear. Maybe there was some contact behind As there's a huge amount of battles going on behind. Monster's dropped all the way down into P12. Has he picked up any damage? He has got front right damage on front wing damage on the right hand side. Is Finboy makes a lovely switchback move on Chaos to get up into P9, and now we'll get on the way to hunt down Villeneuve, who's had an excellent start. Has got up into P8. There's yellow flags for Autistic, who's DNF'd. I think he DNF'd to the pit lane. Sorry. Comey has kept his P1 has kept the lead on the safety car restart. Plays has had a good restart, but is under pressure from Skullraiser, who's back up into P3. Skullraiser looking to make a move on Plays, but can't make a move down into the hairpin. So it's turned into a 3-way battle for second place, unless Plays can keep on the back of Comey, which it looks like he's doing just well. As Ninja looking to make a move on Skullraiser, but can't get the move done. As there's yellow flags behind, as Chaos and is probably spun. I don't know what happened to him, but the main focus is on the cars up ahead. As Monster is DNF'd in the pit lane. Monster is DNF'd in the pit lane and will not continue on in this race. He clearly has had enough of this race and his rage quit. His Plays is all over the back of Comey. As the safety car really messed up Comey's chances of winning. His Plays looks to go round the inside, which turns to the inside, pushes Comey wide, which allows Skullraiser to get make a move on Comey. Side by side doesn't work around here, but they have managed to survive, and Comey is kept his P2 momentarily as Skullraiser comes back at him, but can't get the move done fully as Comey is got back up into P2, but oh jeez, Skullraiser is collided with Comey, and Connor's got past Skullraiser. Comey, really unfortunate for him, losing 4 positions, three or four positions in 3 positions in 1 lap, and now is under pressure from God. It's really unfortunate for Comey, but Finboy has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So Ninja time penalty, Connor time penalty, and Finboy, both Aston Martins both have time penalties for not keeping within track limits. As Plays has now got the lead of the race, but it was a very questionable overtake as he forced Comey really wide, allowed Skullraiser to get back to try and overtake him, but is now Skullraiser looking to hunt down Plays. As Finbop gets past Silver and gets up into P7. He's now got a gap of 2 seconds to make up to Ninja with only 9 laps remaining in this race. Who will get the top from 7th to 10th? All will be looking to keep their positions, all try and overtake one another. But Baguette looking to cause some upsets in this race and looking to score some points himself here as he now opens up his DRS. There's plenty of ERS to work with as well as Villeneuve, but they're just not choosing to use their ERS. But plays now under pressure from Skullraiser. What can Skullraiser do? He's now closed the gap to only 3 attempts now and will open up his ERS. Will gain and gain and gain, but will it be enough heading down into the hairpin? It doesn't look like it will be enough. Ran out of room, maybe an extra 200 meters and possibly make a move as Comey gets up into P3 as Connor is I don't know what's happened to Connor. He's lost the rear or something and is dropped all the way down to P11 as Comey is now up into P3 and clearly driving with anger as he's now hunting down Skullraiser and plays for that win. He's going to be extremely frustrated with Skullraiser after what Skullraiser did to him. Skullraiser's ran wide on the long left-hander of turn. I don't know what turn it is. I don't pay attention to the turns, to be honest. But he's now lost a huge amount of time to plays and is now under pressure from Comey. He makes a move round. Looks to make a move around the outside. Skulls ran wide, and he's lost his momentum and his flow and is all over the track. He's now got to regain his flow again and try to get back up to close down plays. Clearly that dirty air is hurt him quite a lot around that first sector. As Baguette has managed to get up into P10 from Connor spinning. Is Silver looking to make a move on Villeneuve, but doesn't make a move down the inside. Loses the rear, which has allowed Baguette to get past him for P9. Baguette up into P9. Silver losing the rear, trying to make a move on Villeneuve. So now Baguette looking to hunt down Villeneuve for P8 in this race. Gets shown really great pace in the closing stages to this race. Skullraiser has now got back up to the back of plays and is opened up DRS down the inside. They make contact, but Skullraiser managed to get past plays and is up into the lead of the race with only 7 laps remaining. Who will win this race? There was contact between Plays and Comey, so maybe Comey will put in a report. Skullraiser did spin around Comey, so there is a possibility that Comey can still win this race. After there was 2 collisions, Villeneuve retired from the race in the middle sector and has caused another safety car late on in this race. And the drivers will most likely box for a set of soft tyres to go to the end of the race, or will they stay out on those same set of tyres to go to the end of the race? Skullraiser continues on, but Comey chooses to boxes as well as Ninja. So clearly they want the faster tyres for the end of the race. Finbop and God have both chose to box for a set of softs. It's really unfortunate for Villeneuve, who was looking really strong and was scoring good points, but is now unfortunately retired, as we have now only got 12 drivers remaining, and only 7 of them have box for a set of softs. The rest of them, wow, God, is a box for a set of medium tyres. But the top 4 have chose to stay out on the set of medium tyres. So I don't know what God was thinking for boxing on the medium tyres with only a couple of laps remaining. Maybe he saw how quickly Skull Razor's soft tyres ran out of grip, so maybe he chose to box for mediums. But I don't know how long this safety car will be out, as Chaos is really far behind. So we'll probably have another lap or 2 under the safety car. So I will take another break, and then we'll get underway again when the safety car is back going in. So with only 5 laps to go in this race, safety car should be in this lap. And if the safety car does come in this lap, we will have 4 laps of racing left. And Comey has got a lot of work to do if he wants to win this race. He's got to get past 4 drivers, as he is in 5th place if he wants to win this race. But those 4 drivers aren't going to be easy to pass and won't let off easily if they are scoring as many points as they are right now. The safety car is staying up for another lap. So we already get 3 laps of racing when the safety car comes in. Meaning Comey will have less laps to get some overtakes done. You've got to hope for a miracle if he wants to win this race today. Yeah, but when we get when they go into the next lap, there'll be 3 laps left. I know it'll be 4 laps, but when they get racing again, and they cross the line, there'll be 3 laps left. If you get me. If you get where I'm coming from. I know there'll be 4 laps, but yeah, there's 3 laps remaining. So right now there's 4 laps left. Next will be 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't know. I don't care. I'll say 3 laps. So it's 3 laps. It's been a long day. I can't be asked. Oh. As Skull will now get us underway with only, let's just say, 4 laps, so it makes the viewers happy. With 4 laps remaining, Skull gets us underway, followed by Place, who gets a decent getaway. Now Comey. Yep, I'll just hope when the race ends. Comey's lost the position instead of gaining positions and is now dropped down to P6. But don't forget, Connor and Ninja both have time penalty, so he will end up finishing P4 in this race. Oh, I thought Connor lost. Yeah, he did lose the rear bit and has lost the position to Ninja, which is now allowed Comey to get on the back. But Comey's got a 3-second time penalty now. This is not what he needed. As Skull Razor keeps the lead of the race and will look to go on to win this race, but Plays not really gaining that much on him as Cruise Streamer is battling Silvers. I don't know what this angle is because this ain't giving us the action, but Silver's got up into P9. I'm on Silver, but it's streaming. Oh, I don't know, it's just getting bugs. As Ninja is closing in on Baguette and it makes a move down the inside of Baguette and is up onto the podium, but he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to keep that podium. What are we gonna do? Shoot his tyre? As Comey's now just losing position and he makes contact with Finboy and oh, that was a huge crash between the pair and Comey is out of the race. I don't know who I think it was Chaos collected Comey as he was going past him as Ninja. I think he's lost the position. Has he lost the position to Baguette? I didn't see. I was too focused on Comey retiring from the race. But M Placed and Skull Razor both have just, let's just say, 3 laps remaining of the race, but Plays not really gaining that much on Skull Razor and has used all of his ERS. McLaren not scoring any points this race. As Skull Razor now starts the second to last lap. DRS is now enabled, so Place will get the help of DRS to try and close the gap to Skull Razor. But Skull Razor's tyres will be screaming through the first and second sector as his tyres will start to lose some grip. Plays tyres is a few laps, quite a few laps younger than what Skull Razor's tyres are on. As Plays will get DRS down the second straight, bendy long straight up towards the hairpin of the middle sector. Plays has got to gain a huge amount of time, but he's lost the rear and he's lost a huge amount of time to Skull Razor. Ninja is battling Baguette for that P3. This is now turning into a massive fight. It's Finbop has got a time penalty. Baguette has got DRS on Plays. Is Ninja and Silver are battling out. No, not Silver. Connor and Silver. As Silver's gone deep into the corner, but has still managed to keep his position of P5. Ninja still needs to gain at least another 2 seconds, and Place has lost P2. And Place has lost P2. As Baguette and then Place battling out, but then battling has now allowed Ninja to get involved. What can Ninja do? It's turned into a three-way battle, but then holding each other up. Ninja looks to go down the inside as they make very slight contact. Ninja down the inside of Baguette gets a good exit, but still side by side with Baguette. This is not helping Ninja out, as he will now lose positions, but it's now allowed Silver to get involved. It's turned from a three-way battle between Ninja, Plays and Baguette to now a four-way battle between second and fifth. As we're now coming down to the last straight, but now Plays has now caught up to the back of Skull Raider. This is an insane end to the race, as Silver's lost the rear, and it's now Connor to get onto the back of him. One last desperate dive for Ninja to finish P2 on track. Looks to go around the inside. Gets the switchback, but Skull Raider, after everything, will come across the line to win the Miami Grand Prix. Plays in P2. Ninja on track will finish P3, but will drop all the way down to P6 as the rest of the drivers will come across the line. Silver and the Ferrari boys started on different strategies, finished on different strategies, both finished P4 and 5. Baguette gets on the podium. Ninja P6 with the time penalties. Crew Streamer ended up P7, Connor P8. Chaos finishes P9. Silver is your driver of the day. And I'll finish off the grid when it loads up. Switch program. On the win. What an insane race, and he got the fastest lap as well. So Skull Raider again wins the race, followed by Plays in P2, Baguette P3, Silver P4, God P5, Ninja P6, Crew Streamer P7, Connor P8, Chaos P9, Finbop ends up in P10, Mellow Space in P11, Comey in P12, but has did retire from the race. So the retirees: Comey, Villeneuve, Monstra, Artistic and Prime all retired from the race. That has been the Miami Grand Prix. I hope you all enjoyed it, and because it was a very entertaining race. Shut up. For God's sake, you're now just mocking me now as well, but just allow it.